Good day, everyone. Mark here to present an update on last night's board meeting. Last night's board meeting took place at the Media Center in Motley. That will probably be the long-term meeting place for the board meetings, as that room has now been expanded large enough to host that event with the removal of a wall this summer with part of our remodeling project. The media center over there just seems to be a little warmer, personal, as well as sound carries better in that setting versus the cafeteria, which is where the board meetings formerly took place. Going through last night's agenda, we had a couple individuals, Jeff Spandel and Butch Cleveland, who were to present to the board regarding football. However, they chose not to. Jeff spoke and asked to remove that topic, and the board did, so that presentation did not take place. Consent agenda items were approved. We had a few financial items. One of them is the financial report, which takes place every month, and that is a breakdown presented by John Moore regarding our district finances and returns on various investments for the district. Another item was a fundamental resolution purchasing of supplies from a board member from Long Bala Drug. That is just an auditing requirement. If we purchase anything from a business that is owned by an employee or a board member, that item goes to the board. Then the board had discussion of a possible participation in a web page from Red House Media website. The intent of this website is to partner with Lakewood Health, the college, City of Staples, and that it is a website which is an all-encompassing website on what is offered in our area, say for people that are thinking about moving to our area. The board reviewed it, had some discussion on it, and decided to pursue interest in the city of Motley as well as the Lincoln Lakes Business Association, if they would also like to partner in that endeavor. So I will be making a phone call to Gerald Nelson, who's Staples EDA representative, and presenting that message to him and having him follow up possibly with those other entities. The majority of the time last night took place in the personnel discussions. The first one was not one of those items which took much time. It was approving a contract for Jeff Stericker, who's sharing a route with Deb Stericker. Next was approving a volunteer coordinator. This is a position we're sharing with Lakewood Health System. The individual is Amy Kern. She's actually going to be a contracted employee through Lakewood. We are contracting her for 10 hours a week for this school year, and the intent is to increase volunteers and effectiveness of volunteers within our schools. They're taking various forms of data to evaluate amount of time spent, as well as I believe some efficiency data on effectiveness of this program or this position, and that will be evaluated based on future years if this program is to continue. The other major component of it is that this 10 hours a week is being funded from our ARRA funds, ARRA, otherwise known as stimulus, and those will run out at the end of this year. So the long-term prognosis of this position is questionable at best, but we're implementing it this year and evaluating it and seeing how it goes from there. Next was a contract for an employee through Artesian Homes. We have a high school student who is open enrolled who goes to Rising Phoenix. It's like an employee workplace environment for special needs students, and due to the fact that if we were to hire our own para, we'd have to train them, and it was just a lot cleaner and simpler to contract for 4 hours a day with Artesian Homes, as they already had a staff member present. In addition to that, the other reason is now I'm drawing a blank. The other reason is that it's a short-term situation that the paraprofessional may not be needed on a long-term basis with this student. Next was seek permission to hire a 4-hour a day special needs para, early childhood special ed at Staples ECSE program. And that was for 4 hours a day for the remainder of the school year. The next item was up to a 0.3 FTE community ed director. This last year we hired Chris Etzler as our community ed director, as many of you may know. Chris did not have his licensure, and our intent was to seek a variance. However, one of our candidates that applied had their community ed licensure, so they filed a complaint to the Board of School Administrators, which tainted our variance, which then they denied. From there, I submitted a request to have that done, have the program completed under Ryan Luff's licensure, in which the Board of School Administrators denied. So that left us with the board of either choosing to hire up to a 0.3 community ed director, or to deny it, and I call the Board of School Administrators and ask them, well, now what do we do? The board chose to hire up to a 0.3 position for the remainder of the year. What we're looking at doing with that position is because we have Chris doing such an excellent job currently in special ed, or not special ed, community ed, having him continue to focus on that, but potentially having a person that would do the oversight of the budgeting and signing the forms that need to be handed in for the state for community ed, but really using the vast majority of this person to write grants and be a grant writer for the remainder of the year. In addition to doing that for our school district, I am also having conversations with other superintendents of freshwater and looking at the possibility of writing grants on a regional basis versus our individual school district. Finally, the final personnel note was a 6.5 hour a day special ed paraprofessional at Motley for the kindergarten classroom. It's a one-on small group, I think, is the official component of that position. That completes the regular board agenda items. One item that I would like to remind people is that next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday in each of the buildings there is going to be a community planning session or a school planning session on having discussions on what we can do to help make our school better for the community and for our children. I would encourage anyone to attend those. Those will be from 3:30 to 5 o'clock, and I believe Monday night is Staples Elementary, Tuesday night is high school, and Wednesday night is Motley. So just a reminder and encouragement for people to attend that if you so choose. With that completes the board actions for last night, October 25th. Have a great day, everyone, and stay warm and dry in this cold, wet weather. Take care, everyone. Bye.